calculation on how much does it cost due to the blockage. I have economist from University of Indonesia and Executive Director of Next Policy, Fitra Faisal, joining with us live. Hi, good afternoon, Mas Fitra.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Mas Fitra, first of all, how important Suez Canal for global trade and ASEAN to the Pacific?
So the canal itself is responsible for more than 12% of the global trade. That accounts for the trade value of $9 billion of US dollar per day. And for ASEAN itself, ASEAN has been a loyal user of this canal. And judging from the data, over the last decade, we have more than 166 million of tonnage of cargo vesseled through this canal. So from that point of view, this Suez Canal is actually very important.
Okay, but although it has started to serve the line, but the last blockage already has a big impact, right? So based on your own calculation, how much the estimate loss for the global trade and how long this will take an effect for supply chain or even to the price?
So first, we have the revenue loss, 14 to 15 million of revenue loss per day for the Suez Canal operator. And then we have also the Brent and the West Texas Intermediate, which has been advancing to over 4% over the last week. So we have this oil price hike as a direct channel of the blockage. And also we have the cascading impact of the blockage. The freight cost of this blockage is ranging from 0.6 to 2.3% of the overall value carried by the ships, putting extra pressure of COVID trade imbalances in 2020 and the early 2021. And for the global trade ecosystem, so judging from the data from the Allianz estimation, every week of closure should cost from 0.2% to 0.4% of annual trade growth contraction, which is ranging from 6 to 10 billion of US dollar per week. Fortunately for us, it's already been resolved.
Okay, but talking about Indonesian trade, how much is actually the tangible impact of Suez clogging to Indonesia trade?
For Indonesian trade is actually very much overwhelmed to the eastern part. So Asia and the eastern part of the globe has been outmatching those to the west, especially during COVID, when Chinese trade overwhelmed other compared to the other part of the world, creating trade imbalances. So intertemporally speaking, the short-term effect won't be as much. But as I said earlier, so if this is prolonged for weeks and then months, it can actually create the so-called cascading impact and domino effect. So with that sense, Indonesia trade will be very much affected.
Okay, but talking about other country around the world, can you mention some of the most influenced sector or commodities regarding this blockage?
So on top of the oil price hike, we have also the surging price of the commodity and also input prices. Because in the light of the global production network and the global value chain, we have a more interconnected world from east to west, west to east. So the input production will be very much affected. So we can have expected inflation of that very sectors, especially on automobiles. So automobiles, parts and components in the automobile industry, which will be very much affected from this situation.
So from the automobile industry. Okay, but talking about the Malacca Strait is also the busiest trading line in the world, right? So how is the comparison between these two lines in terms of global trade and value?
Okay, judging from the data, geographically speaking, the Malacca Strait is actually more strategic. 1/3 of the trade activities and will be progressing even more over the following years because we have the ongoing RCEP, we have also FTAs and RTAs with ASEAN as the trade hub. So as the outcome, the Malacca Strait will be very much rich in activity. But you cannot compare it head to head because Suez Canal and also the Malacca Strait is actually a part of the global trade ecosystem. So one strait and one canal is actually supporting each other. So with that sense, both are equally important.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Mas Fitra Faisal, joining us live here on the 3 Hour News Show. Thank you so much. Stay safe and healthy, Mas.
Thank you very much.